birthday with everybody. Happy midday and all that stuff or whatever. It is what it is. I'm out here moving and shaking. And, you know, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You feel me? But never mind now. I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. You know what I'm saying? But I had a little epiphany real quick, right? And I said, let me go ahead and just talk about that real quick because it needs to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? And some people gonna see this afterwards or whatever the case may be. Some people will see it now. It really don't matter to me. But I really had to tap on this. You know, many times I get on here and all the time I always talk about, hey, I went this place, I visit this place for you, the case may be. And I started recognizing there's a whole heap of lack of support for me for some reason or another. Now I don't get on here and cry about it. I don't make excuses about it. I don't what's the word I'm looking for? I don't pander to my audience and look for sympathy ploys like some other vloggers do. I know one in particular that does that on a regular basis, day to day to day. He's crying about something or somebody did him wrong or all these people are out to attack him, you know. The nigga name is Pork Chop, and then I notice there's a litany of different women that do the same thing on here, whatever. And if you're not in that motion, you're not gonna make no money over here on YouTube. Now, I done mentioned a couple of times now, I'm just taking off my gloves. I done mentioned a couple of times now where I've seen things that apparently are this in disarray here on YouTube and the black and Latin community or whatever. And I've gotten to the point now where before, if you would have called me a year ago, I cared. Now, when you see people and they don't care about you, then you gotta just start making other, you know what I'm saying, other arrangements or whatever. So I had to do that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what I'm doing or how I'm doing it or how often I'll be doing what or whatever. I just say, you know what I mean? If you know me, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? You gotta move on sometime, you know what I mean? Because they have how can I say it? They have a tribe culture here on YouTube when it comes to blacks and Latinos. And basically it is, if the crowd ain't going this way and you going the other way, and shout out to them 3 people that's logged on because, like I said, it don't matter. I'm going to speak how I want to speak. So if you want to log off and you felt offended, all right, you're not the type of people for me. I don't care. I really don't. So many people, they sit on here and they care. And they put so much effort into giving a shit what these people think on here on YouTube. And the truth of the matter is, these people don't care nothing about you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you just watch them and how they go back and forth from one podcaster to another podcaster, you'll simply and easily start to realize the fact that most of these guys and these girls on here, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about the culture. If you just pay attention to how they donate, the only thing they donate to is people that sit around. Hey, and that they only do what they do is just sit around and donate to people that do shitty stuff all the time. That's just their way. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses and cry about it. And these people after attack me like that nigga Pork Chop or, you know what I'm saying, make up lies about stars and shit. I ain't doing all that for a couple of dollars. And that's where the culture is at right now. You know what I'm saying? So whoever can get on here and tell the best lie, make it believable, whoever on here can start the most drama at 8 o'clock in the morning, make it believable, that's who they rock with. And it's a sad state for the culture. I have very little faith in this culture. That's why I said, yo, let me start making my own moves for summertime, get here, you know what I mean? And just move on. You know what I'm saying? So I'll still be doing the lies. Somebody had told me to set up a paywall thing, so like when I go on these like little excursions in these places or whatever, you notice a little 3 or 4 people that logged off when I said I don't care nothing about the culture shit, because the shit is phony. This shit is phony. Niggas sit around all day online talking about the culture. And then when they see somebody doing the right thing, they don't support them. But somebody that's built with drama and all that shit, they papering them up. And the basic sentiment behind that is this is what they come from. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard to explain to somebody that you shouldn't be involving yourself in, you know, the clashes of culture, whatever the case may be, when this is what primarily they do all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. I watched Black History Month go by. Niggas didn't do nothing but argue and bicker and beef with each other online. I'm watching Women's History Month go by. Chicks are not doing nothing but beefing and going back and forth online. So after a while, you just start getting tired of it, and you start realizing and seeing these people ain't everything that they crack up or they portray themselves to be. So why sit there and continuously support people? Like I go on my way to support people, and I say, after a while, you start seeing like, okay, you supporting niggas, but niggas ain't supporting you. You know, you keep your word, but niggas ain't keeping their word to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, it's time to fade off from these niggas. When I get to the point where, and now, like I said, this is a little mini rant or whatever. I ain't really mad about nothing. Like, I'm a different type of nigga. I just start making my own moves. You know what I'm saying? And like, pretty soon, I won't be on here at all. You know what I mean? I think I'm taking a different direction. But before them days come, they're coming shortly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna miss me. Trust me. Y'all gonna miss me. And this ain't one of the podcasts. Somebody, oh, I'm leaving YouTube. No, I'm definitely leaving this motherfucker. I don't want to be a part of people that can be so easily convinced of something. And better yet, I don't like being around a whole bunch of men that can be easily convinced by women. And the men on here are worse than the women. The men on here, at least the women, they'll gather together, and if they're beefing with you or whatever, or they don't like you or whatever, I can understand it. But the men do it just strictly out of brown nosing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you a podcast and you seeing the same thing is going on with you, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just realize the people that you catering to. You catering to a bunch of suckers, nobodies, people that want to be subscribers, not want to be podcasters. People ain't unexperienced. I mean, like literally, these people will rather donate to a motherfucker and support a motherfucker that has no experience in the music industry, doesn't know anybody in the music industry, versus someone that does. You know what I'm saying? That go to show you what these folks are. And they do it not because they don't think it's the right thing to do. They do it just to kind of heckle and get at you and be like, aha, you know, it's like real teenage shit. So I don't compromise myself into that, guys. I don't put myself in a position where I gotta be like, oh, well, can y'all help me out? Like yesterday, I put up a post. I think it was about when I went to the store, yeah. And one of my donators, Ahmad L, he's one of the few. I can count on under one hand how many men of color come and support me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they rather stick with the women because they raised by women, most of them. You know what I'm saying? So you know they're gonna stick with mama. You know what I'm saying? In the auntie society. These are the men that you're counting on if a war break out, if you're in trouble. You know? That's what I said. I think it's more the crowd here on YouTube than it is actually anything. That's what I feel. So for me personally, I'm just gonna fall back off this. I'm not gonna spend my summer like I did last year. Last year I spent my whole entire summer chasing around and trying to get videos and go to locations and everything like that for people. And each time that I showed up at one of these locations, what I found was the same thing. The people were either jealous or they just didn't want to donate and support the channel. And I said, hey, that's fine, you know, whatever, I don't care. But what I will say, and ultimately will say, what I ultimately will say is this. Don't put your faith in anybody, and I'm telling you if you're a podcaster, don't put your faith in 85% of African Americans. I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to start out supporting you. I saw this happen with Jaguar Wright. Hate to mention a name in this one, but it's the truth. And then they'll turn on you. And then they're going to gather up together when they turn on you. And then they'll bite you like an old rabid dog. That's how African Americans do here on YouTube. And they do it on Twitter and they do it on Instagram too. Should you care? Nah. That just goes to show you the type of weak motherfuckers is listening to them. If you look at the crowds of most of these people that blog or whatever, they're not very intelligent people. They're not very smart people. They're not very much people that you can really count on in a real situation. You know what I'm saying? Hence, I'll give you an example. I went up until not only in front of Trump Tower, I went to Trump Tower, and I went there, and I went inside, and I took my crowd inside as well. And not one of them motherfuckers would even donate $1 towards your boy, or say, yo, good looking for taking this on a trip. Nothing. It was just like, yeah. But if I would have got on here and I was raising my voice and I was yelling and screaming and I was cussing out someone that was the same color as me, oh, the dollars would be pouring in. You want an example? I've seen women on here get $100 donations for sitting in their living room and just talking down on somebody. And as I see more and more people, you look like a pervert, nigga. Y'all excuse me, this motherfucker just driving out. Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. This motherfucker just staring at the car looking like a pervert. I'm like, pull over the car and ask him what's up there. Like, the fuck? Anyway. Nah, because there be some sucker niggas riding around, be trying to act like they tough and shit. But like, anyway, because these girls are just walking past me, and they pretty. And these niggas just leaning out the car, nigga, like a fucking pervert. But you know, I hate women. Any fucking way. That was 3 black girls, in case y'all wondering. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, screw all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't about to be about that no more either. Because the women don't even appreciate it. Even if you take up women of color, you in the right, and you stand in front of power. Like I stood in front of Trump Tower would say, I'll never do that again. You know why? Because none of these women would do that for me. There's not a person on here that's advocating, say, yo, y'all should donate to Davin Lewis. There's not a person on here that's saying, hey, yo, you should subscribe to Davin Lewis. The people that have come to subscribe, I removed about 35 of them this morning. That's another reason I'm doing this. I went in and I removed 35 people. I was like, I ain't never seen your name before. The chick named Giselle, I'm pretty sure that's that crypto nigga under a false profile. You know what I'm saying? It's like real sucker shit that be going over here on YouTube. And I equate it to this. This is the same sucker shit that these niggas do in real life, and they just acquiesce the shit to the internet. That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a motherfucker that in normal life, motherfuckers in normal life was suckers, ain't got shit going on, and then they hop on YouTube. And if you just look at their lives, you'll be able to tell. So, you know what I'm saying? Log off, go away, do what you must or whatever. That just lets you know right then and there what type of motherfuckers you're dealing with. You understand? So I'm not really impressed. I'm not really surprised. I just take it for what it is. And there's a whole litany of this going on. A lot of other people, they explain it. They talk about it. I saw a trend that was going on just a few minutes ago online that was real interesting. And in that trend, a lot of people were talking about how African Americans and just blacks in general, especially the men, they're scared of them. You know what I mean? I'm not scared of them, but a lot of these kids they're scared of them. And this is a trend that's going on Twitter. You don't have to believe me if you don't want to. Go look for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. I just wanted to make that announcement. Outside of all the fucking racist shit that I heard on here said at me, I don't like black women. I'm half Cuban, so there's no way I can be faithful to the African American culture. What was the other one I heard? He speaks Spanish, don't donate to him, which was crazy to me. Like, that was the craziest one out of all of them. He speaks Spanish, so don't donate to him. I'm like, this is a little petty Eddie shit that goes on in these black and mostly black American circles, you know what I'm saying? And they do it amongst each other. They don't just do it to one person or another, but they do it amongst each other all day long, every day, or whatever the case may be. So it's like at some point or another, you just get to the point where you're just like, you know what, that's enough. That's enough. No matter what you say to these people, no matter how much you try to take up with these people, no matter how much you try to negate these people into the right direction or whatever, they have concluded that they're going to let women lead them, and they're going to lead themselves into destruction. You know, it's the same group of women that told us, yo, you know what, making bail reform is a good thing. And look how that turned out in the hoods all across America. These were the same women that told us a joke for Joe Biden. Look how that turned out for America. We're in one of the biggest migrant crises there is. I just watched today in California where one of the things I said in front of the Row Hotel came true. The city ran out of a surplus of money, and I talked about this last time at Trump Tower, but y'all ain't worried about that either. It's actually Latin gangs that are out here that are coming into the country, and they wiping out blood sets. They wiping out motherfucking Crip sets. I mean, they literally wiping them out. These niggas don't even want to talk about that. So I said, you talking to a nation of lost motherfuckers that would rather sit online and gossip about a woman than they would have gossip about their own reality. You understand? I can't serve no niggas like that. I can't serve no niggas like that. So sooner or later, you just gotta be like, yo, man, you gotta throw in the towel. I'll still do my uploads. I still, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think I can contribute to the African American community any longer. They don't even want to contribute to themselves. So why should I contribute to these motherfuckers anymore? Now, one of my deciding senses behind that is this. Most of these people, if you notice it, they all have a tribalism mentality. So, for example, I'll give you a great example. With the Jaguar right shit, right? It's some of us that rightfully are in this, who are formula Jaguar right supporters. Some of us believe the stories. Some of us, you know what I mean, whatever, whatever measure, whatever. And now there's this whole wave of everybody feels sorry for, you know what I'm saying, for me, I used to support Jaguar right, and that seems to be the tone and the echo. And based off that alone, a lot of these people have now aggregated themselves and now turned themselves into doing something else now, which is all banding together and going from platform to platform talking about Jaguar right, which is just disgusting, it's cowardly, it's not man-like. Because I'm seeing men and women. It's not ladylike either. A lot of these ladies, I'm not going to say any specific names, they did the same thing, guilty of the same shit. They were supporting her, and now all of a sudden they're collecting cash outs based on some empathy and sympathy that they're getting from the crowds, which is beyond me. I just like, yo, that is like, out of all the nut bullshit I've ever seen in my life, I'm like, this culture has really hit rock bottom. And they think they're winning. That's the funny thing about it. They, like, if you ask them, if you ask most African Americans, they'll say they're winning. You're not winning. You're losing hard, very hard. You know, I could put a ribbon on a piece of shit. That doesn't make it a motherfucking present. You understand what I'm saying? So as you know, sooner or later you have to look back at all this stuff, and you have to start looking at it from a perspective of, okay, am I like fucking nuts, or are these people nuts? You know, and that's what I'm starting to see. Anytime you got 10-hour lives talking about one individual that you don't know, anytime you got 10-hour lives, 9-hour lives, 6-hour lives, and you're talking about people, not only that you don't know, but part of a business that you've never been a part of, you start to see sooner or later that these people that are online, there's something wrong with them. You understand? I'm talking about their mental capacity. I'm talking about who they are as individuals, a little bit of everything. So I don't mess myself into people like that. I wouldn't keep people like that in my real life as friends. I wouldn't kick it with people like in my real life like that as friends, or whatever the case may be. And another thing that I notice about a lot of these different bloggers and subscribers is none of them are loyal. Not one of them are loyal. If you look at them, like for example, let's take Fat Boy, because I'm going to do a piece on him later on. What's up, Pork Chop, a.k.a. motherfucking Bigfoot? Listen, Bigfoot. You a prime example of this. This nigga, every 20, 30, 40, 50 days, he gets online, and the first thing the Pork Chop does is, I got the Jaguar right exclusive, right? Next thing you know, it turns around, and then you got somebody else doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Over and over and over and over and over. He found the drip. So he made another one today. I'm done with Jaguar right. I ain't dealing with Jaguar right no more. I wish I would have did the interview. Boo hoo hoo me, you know, crying like the regular bitch that he is. And women sit there and they like, yo, that's okay. He could do that. Here, AT2, wipe your tears with this $100 bill. Wipe your tears with this $20. Wipe your tears. We know you're so bothered. This nigga has become a master of manipulating women. And these stupid bitches go right back over there. I'm like, yo, I don't feel sorry for none of them bitches in there. And to that bitch, CCH, bitch, I swear my hand on motherfucking God. Bitch, if I ever catch you, I'm going to have my sister stomp the fuck out of you. This will motherfucking front, you whore, bitch. For real. I don't like that bitch. If y'all see this bitch in the motherfucking chat room, her name is CCH. Tell that bitch to fuck you and your whole entire family, bitch. For real. That bitch make her rounds around everywhere. I called her King Payne's page, and she was over AT2's page. Then she was over at the Non's page. Then she was over at this page. And I just be flipping through people's channels. Like, oh, I ain't friends to none of you. You know what I'm saying? So I be just flipping through people's channels and shit, because ain't nobody a friend to me. And you got to realize that shit after a while. You got to be like, yo, listen, these niggas ain't supporting you. You ask a nigga to write your cash up in the chat room, they won't even do it. You understand what I'm saying? There's only one person I think her name is One Lady Sparkle or something like that. She'll come through here as soon as I'm live. She'll put up my Cash App and everything else like that. One time I was in here this past week. I asked 5 times for niggas put my Cash App in there. They don't want you to make no money. See, if you on YouTube and you telling lies, they support you. If you doing bullshit, they support you. It's just like the same analogy I said before. Let a nigga come home from prison and let a nigga graduate from Yale University on the same day, you're going to see more of an outpouring of affection for that nigga that just got out of jail. This is a fact. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? With my own 2 eyes. It's going to be more support. If you got a nigga that's getting out of jail on the same day that a nigga is graduating, the nigga that's getting out of jail, they're going to have a bag waiting for him. They're going to have clothes waiting for him. They're going to have chains waiting for him. Y'all know I've seen this shit before. You know what I'm saying? So at some point or another, you just got to come to the contention, hey, these ain't the people for me. You know? These ain't the people for me. That's the rule. So I think for one, I'm going to start definitely embracing my Latino side a lot more. I'm going to have a lot more programming on here geared towards Latinos. Because this, I don't know, man. And it's no offense to no African Americans or nothing like that. Some of y'all niggas is cool as fuck, but y'all niggas is like, this some of the worst people on the internet besides white Americans. Like, seriously. The shit y'all support, the people y'all support, the turncoating, the being one way 1 minute and the next minute. You never sit on anything solid. You know what I'm saying? And y'all allow women to lead y'all. Like, the men literally allow women to lead y'all. Y'all look like some of the weakest men on the planet. A chick could be sitting here on the internet and she could be dead wrong. And the men will know she's dead wrong. And instead of counting out the fact that she's dead wrong, what they'll do is they'll halt and go after any man that says anything about anybody in that woman's circle. And this is a repeated fraction that you see with men all the time. Not only that, they'll pay for the chick up, donate to her, everything like that. Here's $20, dry your tears, you know. And this is a repeated behavior all the time here on YouTube, you know. And so I'm now getting to the point where it's like, you know what? After you've seen this a couple of times, it's just like, all right, I know what's going on here. It's women over everything, you know what I'm saying? Whether she's right, whether she's wrong, whether she's whatever, it's women over everything. And I don't live by that sentiment. I don't live in a world, I don't live in a mentality where a woman can dictate to me, or I need direction from a woman, or I'm dependent on a woman, or I've never been that type of dude. So it's hard for me to understand that type of mentality when it comes from, you know what I'm saying, women and men that happen to be black Americans here online. You know what I'm saying? You're unfaithful people. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just keeping it a buck. You're unfaithful people, you know? And the only thing you have to do is just look at Jaguar writing her saga and see how that's panning out. What you think that won't happen to you? Them niggas over in 9 Day, they said out their own mouth, and that's why I said it was the most contradictory statement I've ever heard in my life. We the one that sent her cash apps. We the one that interviewed her. We the one that did this. Yeah, nigga, you was the one that did that, and you pointed it out to the whole community, and the whole community embraced y'all niggas, subjected to y'all niggas, subscribed to y'all niggas. Hell, half of y'all channel was built off of that bitch. Same thing with the AT2 nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all niggas want to turn turncoat after y'all got your pages built and everything like that. Matter of fact, y'all built y'all page a second time after your first page got taken. You see what I'm saying? And so for me, it's just like, it's the Chuck shit for me. And niggas embracing these Chuck niggas and like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of fake nigga shit on here. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if them niggas would have did that in real life in Philly or New York and been like, yo, we out here pumping for this bitch. And then as soon as shit goes sour, they like, oh, nah, we ain't fucking with, nah, nigga, you involved in it now. That's how the streets go. So that's why I say there's a lot of pussy shit that be going on here on YouTube that wouldn't be going on offline. That's another reason I'm leaving off here, because the truth of the matter is I'm gonna end up killing one of these niggas. And I'm not trying to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not only just mean them in particular, but I'm dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday was an example of that when I ain't gonna say the real me, but my inner me came out, and I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Had you been on site, nigga, it would have been done right then. You know what I mean? No questions. You know what I'm saying? So I said, let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me get back into order of things. Let me get back out here on my music. Let me get back out here on making money, you know what I'm saying, alternative ways, even though, you know what I'm saying, I'm at threat for that right now. You know what I mean? I'm taking penitentiary chances right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking the money from them penitentiary chances and reinvesting it to taking it and doing videos for y'all niggas, and y'all niggas can't even donate $10. Or write my look, I've been going for 25 minutes now. Ain't one motherfucker said, can I write your shit in the Cash App? But if I was anybody else and I was talking down, have y'all ever noticed that? People that talk down on people, especially the bitches that sit up here and talk down on people, and this goes to show the temperament of a lot of African-American women, in my personal opinion, because they echo the words of a lot of these bitches on here. But have you noticed that half of these bitches that be on here be having hundreds of people in their chat room based off the fact that they smashing on somebody? Have you ever noticed that? Thank you in that. Have you ever noticed that? Don't worry about it, man. Ain't none of these niggas gonna donate to me because I'm talking that real shit. They want to hear fake shit, so that's the temperament of these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to pretend like they rich. Everybody want to pretend like they actually us or whatever, so it don't matter. It is what it is. I don't care. Like I said, see if AT2 bring you the same material. See, none of these niggas bring you the same material as me. It's all good, though, and they don't have access to the places I have. So, you know, a lot of the stuff that it comes on this channel and that you're going to see in the future is going to be put in different places, you know what I'm saying? Number one, I'm not going to be on here, I said it before, but after Black History Month, and I saw not one motherfucker, not one person doing Black History Month. Now, none of your favorite bloggers, and if you know one, tag me in it or put it as a comment on my page because I want to see it. And if they did want it to tail end of Black History Month. But I told y'all at the top of Black History Month, I said, now one of your favorite fucking bloggers is going to talk anything about Black History Month. All of a sudden, what they're going to do is they're going to talk about beef. How did I know this? Because the year before last, they did the same fucking thing. They talked about beef. This month, during Women's History Month, there's Women's History Month here in March. As you notice, there's hundreds of these bitches in motherfucking chat rooms arguing with each other, and they will donate to each other based off who's beefing the hardest. See what I'm saying? The bitches are leading y'all, and these bitches can't lead me, so I'm sorry. I guess that's what we differentiate at. So for any bitch that take offense to what I said, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, fuck you, fuck everybody living in your house, fuck your kids, fuck your life, fuck you. And if you got an issue with that, go get your man, Tom holler at me. That shit don't make no fucking sense. These niggas repeatedly donate to demonic shit. Donate to niggas that lie. Donate to niggas that have no experience. Donate to niggas that take their money and go gambling. They donate their money to niggas that sit right on camera and smoke weed. You understand? Like, Jaguar, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but bitch, you sat on camera today with that lesbian chick. You understand what I'm saying? They was smoking weed with her, and nobody asked the question or nothing. Nobody said nothing. Like, nobody said, now, had that been me and I was drinking a beer, oh, that's what he do with the donation money. I was going to the grocery store with my donation money, right? And niggas were on the line making fun of me because I was taking my money and going to get groceries. Do you know how much fucking groceries are? And I'm a single man. I don't even have bitches in my house like that. You know how much money it is to go to grocery shopping nowadays? So my single motherfucking ass, it's going to be the minimum, and I do mean a minimum of 100 and maybe what you saw reflective last night, $110, $115. It's expensive as hell. But do you know I had African Americans on my page? But these same African Americans, like AT2 and many others, they smoking weed in y'all face. They going to the casino with y'all money. They hopping planes with y'all money, all kinds of other shit. But that's cool because y'all like them. What up, boy? Y'all thought it was cool because y'all liked them. You see what I'm saying? These are some goofy ass people. So, I'm not gonna sit around acquiescing my personality to cater to motherfuckers like this, because in reality, motherfuckers like this I wouldn't even speak to. I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wouldn't. You know, so I don't feel bad about what I'm saying or anything else. Now, ahora, tú sabes, por la gente latino, tú sabes, yo tiene la más película, salud, yo tiene la más película ahora, tú sabes, de momento, pero aquí se era YouTube, ¿ok? So, el 9, por la gente latino, tú sabes, esta gente la negro no tiene chavo, no tiene chavo más por la mujer, salud. Por la mujer siempre, so we gonna leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Let them crash into the wall they're gonna crash into. Let them crash into the wall, they're gonna crash into. They don't even see their incoming doom. And they sit over here giggling. Like everything, if y'all ever notice Black American culture, everything the females do, the men do. The men will leave you messages talking about key, LOL, a key. I'll be like, yo, this is a man leaving me this message? I had a nigga leave me a message with like 15 laughing emojis. I said, that's what bitches do. Hence, he was raised by a single mom. So I just don't feel the need any longer to sit here and so if anything tragedy happen, don't count on me. I'm gonna do y'all like y'all do me. You on your own. You need something you need to advocate, I'm gonna leave you on your own like y'all leave me. Because that's how niggas do me. They leave me on my own. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the part I was real mad about. So like last month, I give you an example. I went and got 2 new devices. I went and got a new phone. So one, niggas can see me more clearly. So now you see me in 4K, believe it or not. 2, I got a secondary device, and I got that for the pure simple fact. I said, yo, listen, if this device go dead, I can still keep on streaming. I asked niggas for half. I said, can y'all just contribute a couple dollars? Niggas was silent than a motherfucker. There was people that were in my chat earlier that day that I saw in other motherfucking podcasts, particularly women, as they love the women. They love mama. You know what I'm saying? These mama loving ass motherfuckers. These niggas is orphans for real. But these mama loving motherfuckers say, oh, no, we can't give you $1. We only give it to black women. You know, black women is everything. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool. It is what it is. I ain't worried about it. And I let it be. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say too much more about it. I let it be what it was or whatever. I didn't expect much for them because they're African Americans. They only donate to fucking turmoil. They only donate to drama. They only donate to beef. You know what I'm saying? And pretty soon, what you're going to notice is it's going to be a broader conversation had about this it's going to be a different podcast. So that's why I'm putting it out there, because I'm on one of the different podcasters. It seemed like when they repackaged what I already said, it seemed to affect y'all better. But y'all are looking horrible right now in the YouTube community. I'm sorry. This is pathetic. The sentiment of these people, they don't care anything about their own people. They don't care anything about their image. I hate when I hear these podcasts. It's all about image. Your image is sitting online beefing all day. If you notice, none of these niggas got anything intellectual to say. None of them. Even the, I got all the answers ass bitches that be all here. You know, the YouTube aunties, I like to call them. Including that old, because somebody asked me yesterday, they got mad at me because I was talking about the gossip granny. Man, fuck that bitch. Tell her I said so too. Fuck that old bitch. That bitch be on panel to panel to panel to panel. And now I'm mad. I'm wrong for calling that old bitch out. Let me tell you about this old bitch. This old bitch was on King Payne's panel the other night. King Payne pardon me if, you know what I'm saying, if you take it any old kind of way, because I don't mean you, big homie. But I got to put it down. You know what I'm saying? This bitch was on King Payne's panel, and she just got, oh, Lord, I don't know. And I said, this is a mess. You get that? They all use other people's words. That's another thing they do, too. They're like fucking parakeets. You understand? Most of these black American YouTubers, they all just borrow and copy from other people. I done seen myself in about 6 or 7 people so far. I'm like, what about fucking Frankenstein? You know what I'm saying here? But these people, they're not good people anymore. You know, they used to be good people, and they're not good people. You can't trust them. They're not your friends. You can sit back all you want to. If you think they were friends, look how they do other podcasters that disagree with them. So I'm not going to sit here and keep on embellishing this fake togetherness. And that go for the stars, too. A lot of you stars, y'all some fake motherfuckers, too. Because I'm part of your accolade. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Out of all them, and I'm not talking about the people that not online that I talk to that are stars. I'm talking about this in general speaking. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas that know, yo, Pro trying to get back up on his feet, my nigga. He got hit hard by that pandemic. Let's see what we can do. Let's get together like $2 grand, $3 grand, you know, throw it to the nigga. That's nothing. But these same niggas will go into a club and they'll buy a bitch a bottle. They'll go into a club and pull a bitch out of there and take her to go buy a Birkin the next day. You understand what I'm saying? This mean you too, Kanye. This mean you too, Puff. This mean you too, at one time, Jay, and many of them, you know? This is how these guys, they carry themselves. This is how they react to society. This is how they move, or whatever the case may be. And the women are the worst. The women in the black culture, they're the worst. These bitches sit online all fucking day. They run around trying to start problems with everybody all fucking day. And then when you get ready to do something to them, they crying and shit. This is why I told you before. One of them bitches start something with you, punch them in their fucking mouth. I bet you they'll learn that. I bet you they'll learn that. So that's why I said, like, I ain't got no patience for no loudmouth bitches. I ain't got no patience for no punk ass, suck ass, ain't never did nothing ass niggas. And I definitely don't have no patience for motherfuckers that sit in my chat and will talk and throw comments up and all that shit. And then be right over at the sucker nigga page donating. But let me get back to Gossip Granny. This old fucking cunt bitch. This bitch be everywhere. And like I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. She be on the ops panel. She be on the niggas that she fuck with panel. I'm like, this bitch ain't got no dedication, man. Get this old bitch up out of here. So if y'all see that old bitch come up on your panel and she want to talk or whatever, please know that this old elderly ass bitch that be sitting there trying to act like she's I'm so helpless. My uncle told me something a long time ago, always stuck with me. He said, don't ever trust old people like that. He said, a lot of old people, they raised hell all their fucking life. And now that they old, they want to motherfucking make amends with all the terrible shit they did all their fucking life. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't trust old people like that. Now, I especially don't trust that old bitch. That bitch be everywhere, dog. I like, that's like the 6th time I had seen her in a week. You know, I'm talking about a 7-day period. That was the first time I had seen that old bitch. That's 6 times I'd seen that old bitch in a week, and every time it was the same thing. She's in somebody's chat. She's involving herself in the conversation. She's sitting up there giving intel on something. I'm like, well, bitch, the only reason you know all that information because you sit on people's panels all fucking day gathering up shit that you need. And then you dish it onto the other one. So in my experience, I think the bitch trying to be a fucking podcast or whatever. Granny, it's a little too short. I heard another podcaster yesterday say something about 60 years old, and they heard me say it, so that's why they said it. And they said that 60 years old at the time was too old to actually be having a podcast or whatever the case may be. I said that. They said, no, it's not too old. I said, yes, the fuck it is. That's too old. That's too old. I think it was the AT2 nigga. It might have been. He know that because half of his fucking crowd is old bitches. You understand what I'm saying? So don't come at me and be like, oh, you don't respect the women. Nah, I don't respect no bitch to sit online all fucking day long and be gossiping, having 8, 9, 10-hour marathons, collecting money because she talking about somebody that's in a business that she never been in and talking around people that she never been around. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that started lies about me. Somebody, he support Puff. He support Puff. He supported Cassie getting sexually assaulted. Puff ain't never been convicted of shit. That's your speculation. But these niggas want to act like they judge and jury out here in the streets. If it was judge and jury in the street, half y'all niggas wouldn't even be alive. And can we talk about the shit that many of your family members have done? Can we talk about the shit where some of you bitches that be talking the loudest about morality and shit, they got a son right now that's on a bracelet. They got a daughter right now that's on probation. They got an uncle right now that has been accused of doing something to one of the nieces and nephews in the house or whatever. And these motherfuckers are the people amongst all that want to be talking about morality. These people have no morality. And I'm sick and tired of sitting around and pretending like these people have morality when they don't. These bitches online, the only thing they do, and like I hate to say it like this, the majority of black American women online, the only thing they do is go around back and forth starting shit. And then as soon as the shit pop off, they want to back up and put a man in front of them. Usually the kid, or usually somebody in their family, or usually somebody they know, they want to put them in danger and put them right in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Perfect example of that, and even if you listening, Jaguar Wright. Every time she get ready to get into it, let me ask you this, Jaguar, and I gotta be specific about it. If niggas is trying to kill you, if Jay is after you, Puff is after you, I'm after you, and trust me, if I was after you like that, you would have been up out of here. So you can get that out of your mind. But all these people are after you, whatever, but you keep dragging niggas in as a shield to put in front of you and shit. That shit don't make sense to me. So what, you ain't worried about if the niggas get killed as long as you all right? Yeah, all right, you got it. Thank you for putting my cash up there too. I appreciate it. The only motherfucker that would do that. That shit is crazy. You get condemned out here for telling the truth, man. Bootsy was right. Bootsy said you live in a black culture where, you know what I'm saying, basically if you tell a lie, it's cool. If you telling the truth, then it's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear that. We want to hear the drama. I heard a bitch say on AT show, we ain't here for that though. We here for the drama. That's what we like. All right, well, that's what you like. But I'm not gonna be one of them demons that add into the confusion of a culture that I'm only half of. That makes no sense to me. So like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all like confusion, if y'all like drama, if y'all like beef and everything like that, hey, go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got more to offer. You know what I'm saying? And for these niggas right here, you take them to Trump Tower. Oh, that ain't enough. You take them to the Book of Hole. Oh, that ain't enough. You take them to record companies. Oh, that ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Because really what it is they jealous and they gonna prevent anybody that do less than you just to kick it to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter where I go. I could go and meet with Trump himself. I could go have Biden on this motherfucker and not a nigga will donate. I had motherfucking Jonathan Major shout me out, give me a fist pump, and after that avoided everybody else that was in there. He avoided everybody's shit except for me. That wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? So sooner or later you start get the drip. Oh, it ain't because I ain't doing enough. It's because these niggas don't like me. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. So y'all listen and y'all getting led by niggas, y'all group mentality. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that group mentality is going to lead you to jumping off a bridge. That group mentality is going to lead you to getting hit by a train. That group mentality is going to lead you to a lot of things that you thought could never possibly happen. So I bid y'all adieu. I hope that y'all have fun in destroying each other. I'm going to have fun and laughing as it unfolds because I know that's how it's going to go. And unlike you, no offense, but I'll be able to separate. I'll be just fine. I'll be just fine. But good luck to y'all, though. Y'all going to need it. Y'all definitely going to need it. I've never seen this. Oh my God. It's just disgusting. Like, it really is. Like, this, we talk that shit about the migrants and everything like that, but at least the migrants stick together. They don't stick together under shitty pretenses either. Oh, we shitting on so-and-so this week, so this is how we gonna do it. You, me, and you, we gonna all get together, we gonna shit on so-and-so. We gonna do it, we gonna tell people don't donate to him or her, we gonna tell people don't support him or her, It's just like real, like this trash ass shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not impressed by it. Many of these people ain't never seen the amount of money I done seen in my life. Many of these people are unaccomplished. Many of these people live in the third floor of the fucking housing projects trying to tell you about morality, So as I see it, and I keep on seeing it, and I keep on continuing to say, you're going to find it very hard to impress me. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to find it very, 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 very hard. And I tell people all the time here on YouTube, and I'll spread it to you, and many of the people that know me from knowing me on here, unless you made $100,000 in a year, you got to start right there to impress me. So if you ain't never seen $100,000 in 1 year in your whole entire life, you're going to find it very hard to impress me. You understand what I'm saying? Like all the little nit gifts and shit like that these bitches be leaving on here. Oh my God, some of these bitches be leaving like the worst shit on my motherfucking comments, dog. It'd be crazy. Like, I've had bitches call me a half spick. I told bitches, tell me, yo, you speak Spanish and and all this shit or whatever. And I'm just looking at these niggas like, all right, whatever you say, bitch. You know what I mean? It don't matter. And nigga, you better keep going up the street before I punch you in your motherfucking mouth, bitch, nigga. Fuck you looking back for, nigga? Any fucking way. See what I mean? Once again, the people. These motherfuckers ain't nothing. That's another thing too. They all run around looking for trouble. You ever notice that out of the men? They all run around looking for trouble. That's all they do. Run around, drive around, riding on bikes looking for trouble. The men specifically, the bitches too, run around looking for trouble. These bitches in the African American community will run around, start a fight with somebody, start some beef with somebody, then run behind a nigga as a shield. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you better get to him. You better get to him first, because if I get to you, ain't no hands barred no more. I'm not putting no fucking softies on women no more. I'm not being like, oh, she's a sister and all that. Fuck you, bitch. That's where I'm at with it. And I'm going to continue to stand on that from now on. You understand? So this is the same way as you ladies on here said, well, the Women's Society said, we're not going to help him out. The Women's Society and the Sisterhood said, we're not going to support him. I don't care if what he's saying is automatically the truth or it's 110% the truth or it makes us reflect. We're not going to support him because the Black Sisterhood said don't do it. You understand? So I was like, all right, cool. I'm not going to support you either. That's fine with me. So next time one of you bitches get beat up, don't call on me. Next time y'all bitches got an issue, don't call on me. Next time you bitches got a cause or something, don't call on me. I'm going to show you the same motherfucking energy you give me. That's really all I got to say, man. If y'all choose to, in the future, to keep following these, I don't know the words to exactly explain it here on YouTube, but if you choose to keep following these shitty, nasty, belligerent, this obnoxious, troublemaking, this piece of shit women that seem to fill these blog spaces and seem to be able to take all, I won't say all the donations how to justify people's hands and shit like that or whatever, then it is what it is. As y'all notice, I ain't mentioned my Cash App on here one time. Why? Because my chat is filled with African Americans. What's the use? You know what I mean? So, other than that, man, y'all have a good day. Y'all take care of yourself or whatever. I'll probably be live with my regular live later on. Esa por la gente latino, tú sabes, por la toda. And that's it, man. That's it. So I just wanted to say, I'm not looking for none of y'all support. I know y'all not going to support me, mainly because I'm telling the truth. Mainly because half of you are racist as fuck and somehow offended. And I want to tell a lot of Latinos, I just want to say this. Watch when you're interacting with African Americans, because many of them, especially the women, I want to tell white Americans this too. African American women, a high majority of them, the way they react to the jealousy of other women of other cultures, whether it be looks, hair, nails, whatever the case may be, or just pure out this, sudden fucking what's the name, because I don't care what nobody says. Everybody in the world, they might want to trade from you or something like that, but nobody wants to look like an African American woman. I'm sorry. You'll find very few women in the world that will say, yeah, I want her hair, her lips, her butt. You'll find very few women like that. I hate that facade that, all these women, no, they don't. That's why half of you are not being married. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And you can take that to the bank with you when you sit back and start off lies in your chat room. Somebody, you don't like black women. I heard a bitch say that over at fucking 9 Day. I said, oh, so that's how you get it, huh? That's how you tell them? You tell them, you don't like black women. You know the shit I went out of my way to do. I put food in black bitches' fucking groceries in bitches' houses when I don't even have nothing to do with the kids or nothing like that. This is all the strength of my man. You understand what I'm saying? Man, fuck your birthday, nigga. Give a fuck about your birthday. Fuck your birthday. Fuck you. Fuck your family. And fuck the bitch that birthed you. Niggas always want to come over here talking about, yo, celebrate me. Fuck you. That's my attitude from now on. Nigga wrote in here, it's my birthday. Fuck your birthday. I don't give a fuck about your birthday. I don't even fucking know you. It's my birthday. Fuck your birthday. You got to get back on the grind, man. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's only so many times you can hop on this motherfucker. You doing the right thing. You trying to be positive. And you talking to a whole bunch of negative motherfuckers. You never gonna break through. You're never gonna break through. And I want this to be shown, and I want a lot of people of other cultures to pay attention to this, because I'm just telling you, it's not all of them, but a good 70% of African Americans, and now and today, this is how they get down. This is how they get down. And they love to beef and argue until somebody fuck around and pop their motherfucking ass in the leg or pop their motherfucking ass in the stomach. And then all of a sudden they get right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem mostly. Ain't nobody touching these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, when these niggas get touched, and it's like Finesse 2 times said, he said, yo, man, maybe instead of killing some of these rappers, maybe we need to start killing some of these vloggers. I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to be honest with you. That shit ain't wrong at all. I've been said that shit. I said, maybe one of these niggas, 2 or 3 of these niggas get shot up, then maybe these niggas will shut the fuck up. Be a whole bunch of lies on this motherfucking YouTube, man. Even to the point, nigga, I'll punch you in your fucking mouth. Even to the point where it's like now, y'all bought me. Even to it is to the point now where you got motherfuckers that sit online and make up lies, facilitate the lies to their crowd, and then their crowd takes the lies and spreads them on to other podcasts, influences other podcasters to push the lie or whatever. And every nigga that's hopping off of here right now, that when I say that shit, they're niggas that are involved in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me because I see through y'all bullshit. The black ecosphere of YouTube, 80% of it is full of bullshit podcasters that never graduated high school, illegitimate baby mamas, fucking loser baby daddies, fucking niggas that ain't never went to college, unexperienced motherfuckers. Every last one of these motherfuckers I'm talking about, that's the ones that's logging off. Remember that, okay? Any nigga that I'm talking about right now, that's the niggas that's logging off. Only the real niggas gonna stay here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so sick of motherfuckers sitting around and they talking about this, black this shit, and they ain't doing shit for black people. They ain't doing nothing but tearing black Americans down day after day after day. Their subject matters that they pick on YouTube to talk about. Tear down a black person. Their motherfucking motives. Even if a motherfucker is successful, let's make fun of him. You understand? They was kissing Shannon Sharp's ass one week. Next week, they now make Shannon Sharp the motherfucking material. Oh, his stylist is telling it all. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have no wins with these motherfuckers. Their whole agenda is, even if you appear to be winning, the thing they have to do is they have to find a way to tear you the fuck down. That's the motive of African Americans on YouTube nowadays. You will not see any other cultures doing this except for them. And this is why they are the laughing stock of fucking YouTube. You don't believe me? Go around and ask other motherfuckers what they think about gossiping black female YouTubers and see what they say to you. And try it. And I know because I've had these conversations and people are getting tired of it. They're getting sick of it. They're getting tired of it. It's disgusting. It's disgusting behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like this bitch right here. Let me show y'all something. This bitch pulling up in this little ass shit staring at the motherfucking doorway. Like that's a big time ass shit. This a fucking high schooler cop. You know what I'm saying? But this bitch sitting up here staring hard, acting like she got a motherfucking Bentley or something. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I be. This passive aggressive attitude shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, man. That ain't for me, man. Cause like first thing that comes to my mind is, yo, go get the pistol, man. Go get the strap. So let me stop playing with niggas before I get a motherfucking court case or actually show up in somebody else's, show up again in somebody's motherfucking state, address or whatever, and do something dirty to you. You know what I mean? And so to avoid that, you're gonna see less of lies with me. Like I said before, if you are a follower of my other channel, all the stuff is like as far as events and everything, it'll be over there. If you ain't got an invite over there or whatever, or I ain't send it to you, fuck you. That's how I feel about it. I'd be damned if I let a whole bunch of motherfuckers that I don't know and a whole bunch of cackling ass, mostly worthless bitches that have no life. Have you ever seen some of these bitches that be talking? Like there was this one fat bitch that came into my motherfucking shit. She think I didn't know who she was. I ain't gonna say what her name is, but it's a fat googly bitch that wear glasses and be riding around with her kids and shit all the time. That nosy ass fucking fat bitch be in everybody's chat too, trying to get the motherfucking scoop on everything or whatever. That's why I blocked you, you fat bitch. Because I knew what you was about before you even came over this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? There'd be a whole bunch of other bitches that be in here too, that be having their little spies and shit like that on my channel, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Even some of these female, let me tell you how dirty these female podcasters are, right? I might even retitle this. These female podcasters are so fucking dirty. These bitches will send scouts to your page that are subscribers of theirs and shit like that. And what these fucking bitches will do is they'll turn around and they'll gather information about you and shit, and then go back to the motherfucking female podcaster, share the information with her, or share the live with her, and then these bitches will literally regurgitate what you said on your live if they like something you said. I'm like, well, bitch, why you ain't hit the donation link? If you gonna use my words, ain't that worth some money? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I see where the Jaguar bitch coming from when she said, yo, some of y'all motherfuckers owe me some money. Y'all do. Because that's the name of the game. So they bashing her, they bashing me. I don't give a fuck. You gonna take a lot more than that to bother me, man. You know what I'm saying? Pretty floppo, you dig? I get some money, nigga. I don't need these niggas on this YouTube shit. This shit is foul anyway. Like, it's set up in a position here on YouTube where African Americans, they're basically the court gestures of YouTube. That's the best way I can describe it, you know. So I don't find this fun anymore. I don't think it's amusing anymore. The antics and the position of people on this channel nowadays and this, on YouTube in general is just disgusting. I think if it was somebody like Martin Luther King or somebody like Malcolm X or whatever, they would be looking at what's now and they would be like, "Ew, this is disgusting. What have you guys become?" You know? And so I make no mistake about it. I'm not going to make any apologies about it or whatever the case may be. Some of you guys on here are just horrible, you know, just horrible. And it's a horrible representation of the women that y'all have to pay for example that are on here. If y'all paying attention to any of these bitches that are fucking female podcasters, just let somebody piss in the toilet and go stick your head in there, because it's about the same thing. It's about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about the donations. I ain't worried about that. Shout out to everybody who came over here just to be nosy, see what I was talking about. Shout out to all you raggedy bitches looking for something to gossip about. And don't think that I'm crying about here, because see, after this is the thing about me that's unique. Y'all need YouTube. Without YouTube, nobody knows who you are. Without YouTube, you won't make any money. Without YouTube, you don't have any friends. Without YouTube, and like a recent example of that is AT2. He came out his own mouth today and said, "Y'all think I don't have it?" You don't have any friends, dude. That's why you're on YouTube so hard. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you're on YouTube so hard. So I understand when you got people that are on YouTube, they're acting like jerks, and they're just sitting there and they're just basically this, you know what I mean? Regurgitating already used information. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't really care about that. We don't want to know about that. And the point blank is this. You know what I'm saying? Next time that I get one of you guys that come in here and you honestly and truthfully for a fact think that I'm going to sit here and just swallow everything that you say, you're sadly mistaken. That's not going to be the case. For the women that are on here that sit here and taunt and call beings names and want to say niggas is homeless, and you know, how the fuck am I homeless, bitch? And I went to the grocery store. How the fuck am I homeless and I show a tour of my apartment? Here's a better one. What type of decent human being would sit around and make fun of somebody that was homeless anyway? You see what I'm saying? So the proof is in the pudding. So am I gonna sit back and continue to pander to a crowd of people like that? Hell fuck nah. Nigga, I gave these niggas 2 years to make decisions and shit like that or whatever. Took these niggas to the finest of places. Other day I was at Trump Tower. Somebody wrote in my chat and they said, "Are you in Dubai?" I said, "Nah, I'm at Trump Tower, man." You know what I'm saying? I'm welcoming. That's another thing that kills me too. With me, and I don't know about you guys, but for me, because of the way I grew up and everything like that, like I grew up in a suburban background, and so I tend to a lot of times be on an equal pendulum, I guess you could say, with other races, particularly Latino and Italian, but in another place with African Americans. And I say, well, maybe it's just them, bro. Maybe it's just them. I don't know. But I'm not interested anymore. I'm just really not interested. So I'm sorry, guys, for all you guys that enjoy me and everything like that, but yeah, we ain't doing that shit no more. We ain't going to spots or whatever. I had a whole bunch of shit lined up for y'all too. Y'all gonna miss out on. But the other day I went to Biggie's neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That was to commemorate Biggie's anniversary. Niggas didn't even peep the, you know what I mean? Like it's just, after a while, man, you just be like, you know what? These niggas can have it. This is the spectrum that I don't fit in. I don't fit in the gossiping, let's tear somebody down every 15 minutes spectrum. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to do that. So anybody that wants to feel the need to donate or whatever, you can do so right now. I'm going to give y'all like 5 or 10 minutes, see what y'all want to do. And I'll be back on that in a minute or whatever. But like I said, YouTube themselves, they send us out emails weekly and tell us what we can do as far as gaining money from my fans and things like that or whatever. And unlike these other niggas, I actually work for my money. I don't just turn on the camera, be in my room or whatever. I know that's what y'all been seeing lately. And the only reason y'all been seeing that lately, because I was regurgitating and spending my own money that I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't know what I'm talking about. I'm out here taking penitentiary chances, nigga. But of course you ain't gonna understand what I mean by that, because y'all, most of y'all ain't real niggas. Y'all fake niggas that's pretending like y'all real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, esto sabe la mente, esto sabe la gente latina. It's all right, though. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep it moving or whatever. And to that motherfucker that came in here talking about Lil Tiny, talking about my birthday, nigga, fuck your birthday. Fuck you, fuck your family, fuck your birthday, fuck everybody living in your house, fuck the dog, fuck the cat, fuck you. I'll talk to y'all later.